Chapter 1 My Mother's Homeland. Vietnam, my mother's homeland, is located in Southeast Asia, an S-shaped country that borders the Pacific Ocean on the east, alongside China, Laos, and Cambodia. Vietnam occupies about 331,210 square kilometers. With its population approximately 91 million as of July 2012. Nearly 30 million, that is 32%, are under the age of 18 years old. 20 million, that is 22%, is below international poverty line of $1.25 per day. Nearly 16.5 million, that is 18% of children, do not go to school, and almost 1.3 million of children work even earlier. Chapter 2 The Journey Began. In January 2009, I went to Vietnam to visit my family and to learn about my mother's homeland. One day, I asked my mother if she could take me to visit the poor. She brought me to a disabled children's center located in the rural area of Ho Chi Minh City. On the flight back to Canada, the innocent faces of those children occupied my mind for a long period of time. I shared my experience and confided about those children to friends in St. Paul's Choir. They empathized with me and told me about the works of Father Martino Tong Nguyen, a pastor in the United States. Father Martino is dedicated to rescuing young Vietnamese girls trafficked to Cambodia to serve as sex slaves. After several sleepless nights, I decided to do something for the Vietnamese people. Year 2009 was the year of St. Paul. The choir wanted to do something meaningful. They decided to raise money for my dream. Additionally, I was also warmly supported by my clients at Escada. They also donated some money towards my charity fund. So in January 2010, I went back to Vietnam. With $2,410 in my pocket, I went to the central part of Vietnam to give away food such as instant noodles, rice, fish sauce, sugar, salt, etc. to the poor people in Bảo Lộc, Đà Lạt, and Nha Trang cities. Along my journey, I was also accompanied by Phong Lai, a friend from the St. Paul Choir. For 2011, my friends and many clients from the hair salon again donated more money towards the year's mission. This time, up to $2,730. So in January 2011, we returned to Bảo Lộc and Đà Lạt to visit 3 different ethnic villages. In addition to the food and supplies we have given in previous years, we also donated 14 bicycles to children who have no access to school due to lack of transportation. We also came across 2 families whose homes have deteriorated and are no longer livable. We decided to give them a small amount of money to help them rebuild their homes. The more I explored, the more I realized that my mother's homeland is incredibly beautiful, but also incredibly poor, especially within the ethnic communities. They were poor physically and mentally. They had no food or education. They have lived this way from generation to generation. So I decided to break this chain and concluded that the most efficient way to help them out of poverty was to provide them with an opportunity their ancestors did not have, and that is access to education. With hope and knowledge, these children can stay off the streets and minimize their chances towards prostitution and sex trafficking. Finally, with the help of some compassionate friends, we formed a group called Hand in Hand. We decided to build our first school for children in the highland area of Vietnam. Chapter 3: A New Endeavor. After several months of researching and networking, we contacted Sister Francoise Dao Thi Tao, Mother Superior of the Community of Sisters of St. Paul in Hanoi. She told us about her plan to build a residential school for poor children from Lang Son, Cao Bang, and Thái Nguyen provinces. In the beginning of 2012, 4 members from Hand in Hand, including myself, Huy Fong, Maggie, and Lilo, we packed our bags and went to Hanoi to see Sister Tao. Sister Tao accompanied us to visit Lang Son, where the proposed school would be built. During this visit, we handed out 100 portions of supplies to the poor. Each portion included 1 blanket, 1 bag of rice, 1 box of instant noodle, 1 pail of cooking oil, and 1 bottle of fish sauce. We also gave away 20 bicycles to the poorest families. During the last few days of the Vietnam trip, we stopped by my grandmother's hometown in the southern part of the country. Here, we also donated 50 packs of gifts, including writing paper, pencil, and backpacks to the poor students. We spent around $4,000 in total for the 2012 mission. Upon our return to Canada, Hand in Hand held a meeting, and we decided to proceed with the project to raise a fund up to $50,000 to help Sister Tao fulfill her dream of building a residential school in Lang Son province. Chapter 4: A New Hope. Hand in Hand is currently working hard to earn trust and compassion from families, friends, and even strangers to lend us a hand to help raise the target goal of $50,000. At the current moment, we've raised nearly $8,000 towards building this residential school. We hope that by spring 2013, the construction of this residential school will be complete. This will help provide children from more than 30 parishes around Lang Son, Cao Bang, and Thái Nguyen with a place to study and learn. On behalf of those children, Hand in Hand would like to sincerely thank all donors and supporters for your valuable contributions in the past, in the present, and also in the future. The children's bright future does not benefit from Hand in Hand's work, but they solely rely on your great generosities. Together, we build a better world. Vietnam now is truly my homeland.
Cái thằng nó bị dập súng và đâm vào mắt, nhưng mà gia đình nghèo quá nên cũng không có cơ hội á để đưa em đi chữa. Bây giờ em phải để mất một mắt, bây giờ con thấy cái gì nào? Hả? Làm sao? Bây giờ con thấy cái gì? Làm sao? Hả? Con thấy cái gì? Con nói đi nào. Con nói đi. Thì cô giúp cho cái gì? Con muốn phải thấy mắm mắt. Con muốn là có một cái mắt mới. Dạ, con thấy cái gì nào?
Cô hỏi em ha nha, em muốn được cái gì nếu mà gì dễ cái gì nữa, đóng tiền đi đâu? Ok.
Rồi bé nào thấy cái gì nói cô chú đi là mang hộ cô chú cho. Hỏi kẹo ra nói con thấy cái gì nào?
Con thích cái gì? Hả? Đó là cái quần.
Con thấy cái quần.
Dạ. Còn em thích gì nè? Đồ gì? Em thích cô chú cho em cái gì? Uống sữa hả?
Em đang nói tiếng vậy con.
Em nói chuyện được chưa? Nói chuyện được chưa?
Chị là em luôn.
Cặp.
Cặp
Tám cũng học.
Cặp để làm gì?
Yes.
Để đi đâu?
Để đi đâu? Để đi đâu? Đi học. Giỏi. Thích cái gì? Giày. Thích giày.
Con có chữ nhớ.
Ôi,
Đâu đây? Cô đâu đây? Thôi nhớ rồi, chụp đi.
con ông bố mấy nhưng mà cái kiến không có gì đâu.
Đâu rồi? Đâu rồi? Xuống thăm cô đi.